Yo, yo, yo. It's JB in the villain. How you feeling? That felt so good. Oh, that felt so good to say. We are back, ladies and gentlemen. To everybody who has been wondering where the have I been? I've been living. Stepping away, doing some living, doing some experiencing. This matrix is cold, man. This world is cold, man. Cold. I got my jacket on standby. Sometimes I go in there looking like this. In the cold. But I've been working. I've been healing. I've been going through a lot of shit. And this is one thing that I learned about myself. I'm sure you can relate to this as well, or know somebody who can relate to this statement. But I'm someone who has to be the case study. I got to be their own case study when it comes to life, experiences, sentiments, why you feel what you feel. Like I really have to put myself in the fight. That's who I've always been. I got me, not from anybody else. Mom, dad, family member, close friend, relative, girlfriend, homeboy. I can't. It doesn't hit. Now, I can learn through osmosis. I can learn the patterns of other people, what not to do, what to do, what looks like a man, what doesn't look like a man, the characteristics, traits, and shit like that. But I got to put myself through it. So that's what I've been doing over these past couple months, man. I've been traveling, and just living, man, just living. We still stream a lot. So those y'all who have a Twitch account, is just about everybody at this point in time, right? Twitch is crazy, okay? Come show us some love. Come show us some support. It is September, all right? All subs are 30% off. So the fam, we would greatly appreciate the love and support over there on Twitch, all right? But this video is simply speaking about why my videos will heal the world. Whoa, hello. Why my videos will heal the world, is healing the world, And I've always been very big on, it's not about me. It's not about me. It's about we. How can we grow? How can we elevate? And with me being the case study, I've learned that I've made some great fucking videos throughout these years. And I'm going to say about 85% of those videos I was living or I have lived, right? I was in the process of living it and I have lived it. And the other 15%, that is things that I've learned and grasped from other people that I wanted to share with you guys, you know what I'm saying? And see what hits home. But it's always been about the collective for me. It's always been about the group. Always. And that will never go away. That's me. And in this day and age, with a certain type of confidence that one may have, a certain type of walk, a certain type of talk, a cadence, it is demonstrative to those who don't have it, can't acquire it, right? Fuck those people at the same time. But on the other token, it can be used at your detriment. And I want to give y'all this gem, right? So I've said this for years, man. You have 5 people in a room talking about how we can build, how we can grow, how we can elevate and inspire one another and the population, whether it be your city, your state, make an impact from your state and globally, worldwide, right? You got 5 people. And then one person comes in the meeting and, as they say, play devil's advocate, is the skeptic, the scary one, the aimless one. Some bitch comes in there. He or she can literally change the whole trajectory of that conversation, right or wrong. And now flip it. You take 5 people talking about some negative shit, some low vibrational shit, right? Put their money together for some weed, for some alcohol, for a party, for some bitches, right? They put their money together for that. That's their conversation. And one person can come in there and literally change the energy of that conversation, of the whole room. So with that, I've grown to be so comfortable of only speaking to those who are my people. I've only been comfortable with addressing those who really feel what I'm saying, or at least are really attempting to understand. And that could be a slippery slope, but you know what I'm saying. Because those who don't see your vision, who don't see your culture, who don't see your walk of life, who don't see who you are and where you're going, who you're becoming, right? They don't see that. Never will be. Who the fuck are you to consistently and consecutively explain to them what you have to offer? We're not doing that dumbass shit. Let me scratch my head. It gets me itchy. I'm not doing that shit. It's dumb. It's stupid. It's slow. We're not doing that. I'm not stooping my level to someone who's not even attempting to reach me. Help those who want to be helped. When you are a student and you ask for help, the right teacher will make himself or herself known. Simple, point blank. You don't got to worry about, oh, I hope the right tutor comes and helps me. You know, I learn differently. I hope the right teacher comes and becomes my math teacher, my social studies, my economics teacher, my civics teacher. I really hope, fingers crossed. We're not wishing on a shooting star. We're not doing that. And that is essentially what I have instilled in every single last one of my videos. Now, what I would like to say is, ironically, this year has been such a monumental year for me as a man, as a creator, right? Well, not a creator. Let me say creator. As a creator, it's been, right, what and what. But another peak is coming. So I've used this year to extrapolate and eliminate what isn't serving me, the conditions that I've took on for some strange reason. Well, not strange, but because I had a savior complex and I wanted to just help too many fucking people, and I attempted to make too many excuses, too many, my cognitive dissonance level wasn't high at all. Like, I knew whole time for years the things that I shouldn't be doing, shouldn't be a part of, people I shouldn't have around, people that should be around but they're not, and stuff. My regular day-to-day, I knew it, but I didn't make the next decision, which is taking them away, eliminating, getting them out of here. My whole entire life, I've mostly done the thing that was difficult. When I was in grade school, or middle school going to high school, so all boys school, I literally had my whole basketball career laid out for me. From I was playing with these dudes, it was 5 of us, right, basketball, and we were playing up. So 7th grade and 8th grade, well, I didn't make it to 8th grade, the basketball season, but 6th and 7th grade, it was us 5, and we were like the shit. Like, we were the dynamic 5. So we had the chemistry. We were building the chemistry. So when we got to 9th grade, 10th grade, 11th grade, right, we were going to have a fucking dynasty. We're going to have a dynasty. And that was going to be my stomping grounds for my basketball career. And what happened? I got kicked out or asked to leave, right? A situation happened. It's on the channel, story time, when I got kicked out of school. But I had to go to a whole new school. My appetite for basketball just completely went away. That was so hard for me. That was some of the hardest shit ever, actually, to do. Had to find a new school. Then I went to high. Now I'm in ninth grade. I'm a freshman. Went to a whole new school. So I went to 3 schools in a matter of 2 years. Because I wasn't staying at the school that I was at after I got kicked out in the middle of my, the middle of my 8th grade year. Right? I wasn't staying there. Couldn't. So I've always been accustomed to doing the hard thing. You know? I used to go to New York every summer to visit my dad. And I had this tough-ass trainer. Her name was Julia, right? Miss Julie. And I loved her, but I hated her. But I loved that I hated her because she worked me so hard. She was a professional basketball coach. She worked me so hard, didn't take it lightly on me in the slightest. And if I'm not mistaken, she was from New York. So just put that on top of each other. I'm from New Orleans, right? I played on a couple like hard-ass AAU teams, but other than that, I'm playing against mostly. I'm playing against a lot of white boys, a lot of nice black boys. Like I'm not playing against the rough, jagged-edged, but you know what I'm saying? Hustle, grimy niggas. Until I went to different parks in the neighborhood, like in parks. Cars getting robbed, guns that's literally sitting right on the goddamn bench, on the bleachers, guns on the damn baseline. Yeah. So I've always been accustomed to doing the hard thing. Do the hard thing. So the easy thing is like, what? Like, what is this? When you make your easy hard, your life becomes simpler. Your life becomes simpler. Like, did I say that backwards? Yeah, I did. When you make your hard easy, when you make your uncomfortable comfortable, which is not easy, but you make it easy over time. Practice makes permanent. The more you do something, the better you become. The more professional, the more crisp it becomes. So, yeah, that becomes simpler. When you make your hard easier, simpler, that becomes simpler. But that's what I've always done. That's who I am. And that's who I'll always be. Now, I always was conscious of working smarter over working harder. Because we all know what hard work looks like. Look at your mom, your dad, your grandma, your grandpa. I'm sure they gave you stories on stories on stories about hard work. The work that they put themselves through when it came to their job. Putting them lights on. Right? Paying them bills. Putting food on the table. Putting gas in that car. Going on vacations. Christmas presents. Birthday presents. Thanksgiving. What we doing? Nickel and diamond, robbing Peter to pay Paul. Scrapping and scripping to get what we need to survive. We know what it's like to work hard. But what can we do to work smart? It's changing your mental chemistry. And there's a lot of bullshit. There's a lot of great shit as well. But there's a lot of bullshit that surfaces more than the substantial things. Right? The videos that surf the web, no pun intended, that surf the web and get a lot of attention, get a lot of praise. What I came to realize is it is the intentional agenda push to get you emotionally warped into that cycle. It's an emotional agenda. It's an emotional attack. Because if I get you emotional on these types of videos, this type of rhetoric, oh man, you have no care in the world to focus on what's going on right here. That's way more important. Gotcha. Check. Check. And you really can't move nowhere else. So, checkmate. You know? Do the hard thing. Keep doing the hard thing. Keep living. Keep experiencing. Keep evolving. Keep learning. But make sure your cognitive dissonance is medium to high ranked. Make sure it's leveled, you know, because stupidity is evil. Give a damn what nobody says. Stupidity and ignorance is evil. The powers that be play on our stupidity, our ignorance, which is why they say, who you think came up with ignorance is bliss? Okay? The winning team. So, keep putting your best foot forward. Okay? Watch what you consume. Change your mental chemistry, your brain chemistry, right? In these videos, there's not any rhetoric on mental gymnastics, on metaphysics, right? Your brain is your film. Okay? It's a movie. Life is a movie, right? Life is a game. So your brain is your computer, your memory card, your processor, your retainer, your film. And that rolls every day. Your subconscious and your conscious mind, it rolls all day, every day, even when you're asleep, even when you're in a coma, even when you get in an accident, a wreck, an incident, whatever. It's always rolling. And your eyes is your projector. That's your lens. That's what you see. That's what is emitted out into the world. So what happens is you only see what you manifest and what you think in your brain. Your thoughts that be is literally like a ball of energy, a wheel of energy that just spins over and over again. And you really have to sit down, be still to slow down the movie. You know, a lot of y'all like to put YouTube videos on 2x speed, right? 1.5x speed. Well, slowing down your brain chemistry, recomputing, and checking on your motherboard, checking on your hard drive, it takes some breaking down. So you have to put that bitch in 0.25 speed to keep your mind still. Keep your mind relaxed, calm. It's like water when the sun is just hitting it. There's no wind, there's no rain, it's not very cloudy, just the sun. The water's still. It's still. It's not crashing on the shore. No, it's relaxed, it's calm. So, I love y'all always. All right? Everybody who unsubscribed, thank you. Everybody who is subscribing, still leaving comments, still liking videos, going back and watching old videos. To new subscribers, what's up? How you doing? I love you. Keep taking care of yourself, man. So motto, just be simple. Take care of this. You can work out chest, shoulders, biceps, triceps, quads, calves, your feet, all you want, your mouth. But don't forget this. Don't forget to exercise this. See you on the next video. It's your boy JB, and I'm out.